Why are people still playing Mono White? We're about to find out. We're on the draw. Mono White's still a solid contender in the metagame. If not, I don't know. It might be the best aggro deck. If not, it's right up there. So let's do it. The thing about Mono White is it's predictable at this point, but even if people can predict it, they can't always stop it. So it looks like this is a mirror match. So let's go initiate. Let them come in, and then we'll buff it with Aspirant next turn. I'm gonna buff theirs to a 3/2. Okay. Let that go. All right. We drew a portable hole, so let's go in. They're not going to block that. No sane person would. Play an Usher. Play a portable hole here. And then we should have advantage on them. Depends on if they have a Brutal Cathar or a Skyclave Apparition. Because from here on out, we're going to be able to train with our Hopeful Initiate. Oh yeah, I think we're good. Cave. Okay. In. We can trade Ushers of the Fallen, but yeah, there you go. Hey, that evens it up a little bit. Just going in with the Usher. Brutal Cathar. So the question here, I think, is that do we do Reidane or do we do Spellbinder or Brutal Cathar? I think at this point we get rid of that Usher because they've invested so heavily in it. Then we go here. Let it train. Now they're at 6. So if they attack us, they're dead. Unless they exile our Brutal Cathar. All in on Thalia. Okay. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll go here. We'll send this in. They let it go. Now we'll go Spellbinder, so that way they're dead next turn. And we have blockers. Unless they get rid of Spellbinder. Yeah. So they're going to pump their squad up. They'll probably come in with everything, but we'll survive, and then we'll be able to hit them with Spellbinder for 3, and we'll be GG's. Because they can't gain life this turn. Mono White mirror match. One of the most challenging things when you're playing Mono White, actually. Good game. Okay, we're going first this time. So we have an Initiate into Aspirant, Legion Angel. Looks pretty good. That's a keeper for sure. Question is, what are they playing? Oh, so they might be playing Mono White too. So let's put the counter on the Initiate and just get going. That way next turn we can cast this Aspirant, put 2 counters here, and then it'll train. We will be hammering. Okay, do we want to do that? Is it worth it? Trading out one of our aspirants for theirs? I think it probably is. So let's go here. Go here. I'll allow it to train. If they block, be alright. We've got a Legion Angel next turn. Or do we? Oh, but we do have this. That's nice. Especially with the 1 toughness on the Spellbinder. In. Adversary, pumping the Spellbinder to a 4/2. Okay, let's get these deployed pre-combat to make Adeline bigger. They have, if they double block, we'll still kill it with Adeline, so if we make this a 4/5, that'll be a 5/6 when we go in. That'll be a lot. So we could also put the counter on the token. If we go in with Adeline, they gain 4 life though, because they can block our little 1/1 that's created with their Intrepid Adversary. So something to keep in mind. Okay, let's just make both of these big. Double blocked there. They're at 12. I don't think that was the right play. I think their play was to block the 1/1, but I could be wrong. Depends on what's in their hand. Initiate. Alright. Portable hole, so we can get rid of one of those things, and we can get the Sun Gold Sentinel in, because we have Coven, right? So, let's get rid of the Initiate, because it has 2 toughness. Meaning if they want to avoid damage from our 1/1 tokens, they have to block with their Usher here. Let's put the counter here. Go in with everything. We'll activate Coven. Can't be blocked by white. Absence there, so they'll block the aspirant for sure, right? So they'll 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They didn't. Curious. Adeline. So we still have Coven. So they get rid of the Sun Gold Sentinel. Smart. Okay. Investigate. We get an Adeline. Alright. So if we put the counter on, let's say this 2/2 token, right? They block an Usher, they block a 2/2, they take 2 damage. They're at 1. Just put it there in defense. They draw land, they'll be dead. I think it's easier to just do defense at this point. They can't attack us. They did attack us with no cards in hand. That's wild. They have 3 blockers, in comes Adeline, and then that's the name of the game right there. That's it. should be it. They can block this, they can block this and this. They'll take 3. Good game. Good game, dead on board. The first 2 games we played were mono white mirror matches. Crazy. Alright, we're in it to win it. We're on the play. We got an Usher the Fallen and a Thalia and then a Spellbinder. We're good to go. Wish we had an Aspirant, but you know. Beggars can't be choosers. As long as we have 3 lands and some creatures, we're generally good. Generally speaking. Dismal Backwater. Alright. In. Let's tax some spells. Being that they are blue-black, we want to tax their stuff. Adversary. Alright, well, we don't really have too much of a choice here. If we want to get damage in, we got to Apparition that. Wish they wouldn't have done that and allowed us to Elite Spellbinder, but, you know. Decently safe from a meat hook at this point. Can't put it down, so if they have one, or if they have a sweeper, we can Spellbinder it out. In. See what they've got going on here. Meat Hook, Jin Gitaxias, Celestis, which costs 4. They could play Celestis next turn. It's not going to really help them. Sorin costs 5, so they can't do that. Yeah, Meat Hook goes. They could Meat Hook and kill everything, so... Provided that they didn't draw one, we can hit them for 9 next turn. Alright. Aspirant, so if we go Aspirant on Thalia, that's a first striker. We can get in here. Get in here. They don't actually have another land yet for Meat Hook. If they do, it's going to be, it's uncastable basically, but Sorin can be cast for 5, making it kind of painful in the air. So why don't we go here, and then we'll go here, these 2. Thalia is a first striker, so... Alright, so they go to 3. So let's go Sun Gold. And then they have to basically board wipe or bust. Even Sorin won't help them at this point. Got there. Got it. Mono White's still alive and well, people. Still alive and well. Okay, we're on the draw. I think we have 2 Ushers, a Portable Hole, a Trepid Adversary. So this hand doesn't look very good against anything basically other than Mono White or Mono Red Aggro, but I don't know. Let's keep it. That helps a lot. Having a Aspirant turn 2. They have one, so go in. Let's Usher. Let's Portable Hole. If they're playing Mono White, hopefully we can get ahead of them this way. Announcement. Interesting indeed. See where they go from here, because they don't have any black mana, so... We need that third plane so we can get in the air. We don't get it. We also have an apparition we could use to get rid of their apparition. That is rough. Alright. Initiate. Hang back. Mana screw is real, people. We had the early advantage, but we just don't have mana, so... Let's go in with the Usher. They're gonna block with the token. I get that. Oh. Yeah.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
If we don't get mana,
Moves to teach you.
we cannot win. Alright. Let's play it out for another turn or two. If we don't draw any mana, we can't recover. That's okay. These things happen. Variance happens. Alright. Samurai. 3/3. No mana. What are we gonna do? We can't do anything. We can't attack. We can play an Intrepid Adversary or Sun Gold Sentinel. Then we attack next turn. This trains the Hopeful Initiate up to a 2/3, but that's not gonna stop what they've got going on. So I don't want to GG yet, but we're at like what? I don't know. 10% to win this.
May your blade strike true.
Yeah. Okay. There's a land. So if we Spellbinder, take something out of their hand and we get in the air, I doubt that's gonna matter. We apparition their apparition, we get a 2/2 token. I guess the best thing here is the Spellbinder and just... They have another Wandering Emperor. Oh, they're missing green. Well... Let's hope they don't draw green then. Our hope is the air.
We must protect the people.
In. In. Double block Mina. Block there. Alright, well obviously we're gonna kill the apparition. Our only hope is to kill them in the air. This is just to take down their offensive capability, basically. They got a green, so they're gonna go Isika's Chariot for sure, right? That's what they should do. But we have 2 life-leaking blockers, which is cool.
Remember your training.
I don't know. It's gonna be close. Here. Here. Trying to gain life. Bring their creatures down to 1/1s. Let's go in. Gaining a bunch of life. Now they're going to play Isika's Chariot, gain 3 more life. No. 6 more life. Alright. They're going to kill the Spellbinder. Or they don't.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Have to do that or our flyer's gone.
I'm never done for good.
Yasharn. Alright, we're gonna say good game to you. I think they've got us on this one. Aspirant. Yeah, they've got us. Say good game. Cheers. Let them attack, actually, if they want to. Yeah, they've totally got us, because they've got... So let's say that we stop this attack somehow, whatever, live. We can deal 4 damage back to them. And then next turn they have another Isika's Chariot with 3 Innkeepers out with life gain. We just can't do it. We'll just let it go through. Cheers to you. Good game. Good game. Okay, opponent goes first, but our hand's looking okay. Usher and Hopeful Initiate. That's fine. They play an Initiate first. Let's play an Usher. That way if they cast an Aspirant and try to attack, Do we? No. I think we're good. We're just going to make a token. We're going to be the control deck here. Took Reidane. Alright. See if they want to trade there. Doubting they do. Let's make another token. Let's go wide. See what else is going on in their hand. Wandering Emperor and Valorous Stance. So at this point, if we draw a Brutal Cathar or a Skyclave Apparition, they're severely behind, but right now, kind of depends. We'll block here. If they Valorous Stance their Usher, that's not a really big deal. Take the rest. Adversary. So next turn we can adversary for 6. So let's go ahead and attack with everything. That'll work for me. Valorous Stance, the Reidane. Okay. Got that. Here's our Reidane. They need 6 lands to play their Wandering Emperor. We'll block here, because that'll put us at an advantage even with their Reidane. That's 7 if they don't block anything. And then if they attack us next turn, if they don't draw a Brutal Cathar or anything, take out the adversary. If they attack, they're dead. Oh my god, they drew a Skyclave Apparition. Alright. Sometimes that happens. Okay, said if they don't draw a Brutal Cathar or a Skyclave Apparition, they are dead, and they drew just that. We'll see what we draw, if we can be so lucky. Okay, so we go in with Mina. They block with the 1/1. We go in with Hopeful Initiate. They block with the Hopeful Initiate, and then they hit us back for 2 in the air, and then we can block and gain some life. So do that. They have to block with at least one thing. But if they attack with ground creatures, then we'll block with the Intrepid Adversary and gain life. So I think we'll come out ahead, but we will see what they top deck. There and there. And there. And whoa. So initiate apparition. So we can kill 2 of those things. I think we want to kill the usher and the apparition because it has the most power and we are really low on life. And then we get a token to block. Emperor, maybe? Has to be. The Emperor costs 6 or 5. No, costs 7. Cost 7 because Thalia. We got there. Man, that was close. Good game. Good game.